having to deal with a dangerous prisoner has everyone on edge in Casualty at 10:20. But before that, edge of the seat stuff now on BBC One Scotland as we play In It to Win It 2012.
Welcome to the National Lottery In It to Win It 2012, tonight with a Lotto rollover. Viewers with Sky Digital and Freeview can play along at home by pressing the red button. Now, please welcome your host, it's Dale Winton.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome to the National Lottery In It to Win It 2012. Now, as usual, there's up to £100,000 to play for here in the studio tonight. Oh, and you two could also be in for a fabulous night with the live draws from Lottery HQ, including the Dream Number draws supporting the London 2012 Olympic Games and Paralympic Games. Oh, and with the Olympic theme in mind, I reckon this is going to be a rather special show. Question is, someone's going home tonight in the studio with a jackpot cash. Who's it going to be? Well, let's meet our players. They are Phil, Ruth, Frank, Amy, and Dave. OK, here's the deal. Quite simply, if they manage to make it out of the waiting area and join me here in Winners Row, I hope to be handing them a cheque for a lot of cash. So the question is, who will be the first person sitting here in Winners Row? You've each got your own colour, so let's find out who's going to play first. It's red, it's Dave. Have a make some money.
First over to Winners Row is 67-year-old Dave. He's a lollipop man from Anglesey.
Hi, Dave. Nice to see you. I knew you'd be the first one out. Well, you've been entertaining everybody all day long.
I don't believe it.
And I thought, this one won't be quiet for 2 seconds.
Oh, I'll try.
No, bless your heart. Now, listen, who did you bring with you for support?
I brought my wife of 42 years, Betty, a Welsh Betty, and my daughter, Ruth, young daughter, 39.
I love to see your family.
Yes.
I can only assume that your wife knows the meaning of the word patience better than anybody on the planet.
Called virtue.
Am I right?
Yes.
How much do you want to go home with
I'd
tonight?
like to win about £10,000 if it's possible.
So let's assume you win 30,000, 40,000. What would you do?
Well, I would like to give a substantial donation to a hospital in Manchester that got me better after having 2 heart bypasses.
Good. That's good for them. Well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd also like the rest of it to go to Lanzarote, where I spend most of my time in the last 10 years doing a bit of swimming and having my once-a-year chats with my friends.
So you want to spend more time in Lanzarote?
Oh, yes. I'd buy the room in the same hotel. I've been there 10 times.
Really? You love it that much?
Oh, well, I love it because at the bar, it's a revolving bar. It's wonderful.
Does your wife go with you, or does she have a proper holiday somewhere else?
No, she goes off with a diver. Oh, you want to see her, man? She can swim like a fish.
Now, listen, a word of warning.
Yes.
Although every question is worth £5,000,
Right.
give me a wrong answer and it's the red area. 2 ways out of there. Wrong answer, you're back where you started.
Right.
Right answer, you're back in Winners Row.
Thank you, Dave.
Are you ready?
I'm sure am.
Wish you luck, we're all with you. Let's put £5,000 in the prize fund right now. Here's your question. What type of animal is a Beatrix Potter character, Miss Moppet? Is it cat, rabbit, or fox?
Do you know, I should know this because I used to read my little nursery rhymes when I was little, but I will take potluck and say it's a rabbit.
Are you saying accept rabbit as your answer?
I do, yes, I am.
OK, I accept rabbit. If that's right, we'll have £5,000 in the prize fund. Is it rabbit? Oh, it's cat. You will be back sooner than you know it, but for the moment, please make your way to red.
Thank you.
Well, early in the game, Dave's misfortune has proved very lucky for our 4 remaining players in the waiting area. One of them is about to join me here. I wonder who's it going to be. Let's find out. It's yellow, it's Ruth. Come and make some money.
Ruth is next over to see Dale. She's a 34-year-old administrator from Birmingham.
Hi, darling. How are you? Welcome to Winners Row.
Thank you. I'm very pleased.
Who did you bring with you for support?
My lovely husband James and our good friend Darren.
Good to see you guys. What do you want to win tonight? What would you like to go home with?
Anything up from 20,000.
Up
be
from
fantastic.
20,000?
Up from, yes. up
Okay,
from.
so well, hit me with it, darling. It's more than doable on this show.
It
What
is.
do you want the cash for?
We recently got married. We're not long married. So, you know how expensive weddings are?
Oh, he's got that lovely look about him. He says, she's all mine and I love her. Now he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Is the other one married?
No. He introduced us.
He introduced
He
you?
introduced us, yeah. It's all his fault.
I want to hear this story. What happened?
I used to work with Darren for years on the airlines when I was a cabin
Oh,
crew
is he
member.
tea, coffee, tea, coffee?
He was.
Oh, okay.
And he...
I shouldn't say that,
No,
should I? Tea,
no,
coffee, tea,
we don't
coffee,
do it.
vegetarian meal? No? OK, fine.
Chicken or fish.
Is that package holidays?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I don't go on that.
No.
I don't know what they are, but I've heard of them. But let's get real. If you won £50,000, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you did, what are we talking about?
Well, we're newly married, so, you know, the in-laws are now saying, where's the grandchildren? Where's the grandchildren? So it'd be new house.
You don't listen to a word
no, I'm
they
not
say.
gonna.
You're married to him, not his family.
Yes, that's true.
Right. I wish you luck.
Thank you, Dale.
The important thing is, darling, you don't have to worry about a thing till I've got this one out the red
That's it.
area. As soon as he's back in Winners Row, we'll have your first question.
OK.
Dave.
Dale.
Doesn't happen very often. First question wrong, first visit to the red area.
I know.
We need to make this right now.
Yes.
One question. Now, the difference is this is not multiple choice. What that means is you've got to find the right answer.
Right.
Get that for me and you're back where you belong.
That's
Give me
right.
the wrong answer, you're going right back where you started.
Right there.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here's your question. In which US state is the Golden Gate Bridge located? Can you see it in your
Yes,
mind?
I
that
can.
Fabulous
I can.
bridge.
And I think it's San Francisco.
Okay. So what is your answer?
San Francisco.
Okay, I accept San Francisco. If that is right, you're going right back to Winners Row. If it is wrong, you're going right back where you started. Is it San Francisco? I am so sorry. It's which state?
State, of
I know
course.
you knew it
I
was
knew
San Francisco.
state, yes.
In fact, I think you jumped in a little bit too quick.
I did. Thank you very much.
You may well be back, Dave, and I hope you are, sweetheart. I wish you luck, Ruth.
Thank you.
Here's your question. In which year were the modern Olympic Games first held? Was it 1896, 1916, or 1936? Are we good? Do we like this?
Yes, we like this.
Oh,
Well, I'm thinking, like, 1916 was around World War I time, so it couldn't have been then. And same for 1936, you know, nearly wartime as well. But I think it was earlier than that anyway, so I'm going to go with 1896.
would you like me to accept 1896
Yes,
as your
please,
answer?
Dale. Yeah.
Consider it done. If that is right, we'll have our first £5,000. Okay? Is the answer 1896? Yes! Here's your next question. Who plays the writer Jackson Curtis in the disaster movie 2012? Is it Dennis Quaid, Christian Slater, or John Cusack?
Right then. I haven't seen this film, but I do remember seeing the adverts for it, and there was lots of special effects I do remember. I think I remember seeing Dennis Quaid in the adverts for the film, and as I say, I've not seen it, so it's a bit of a dodgy one. But I'm going to go with Dennis Quaid, please, Dale.
Would you like me to take Dennis Quaid as
Yes,
your answer?
Dennis Quaid.
I accept Dennis Quaid. From your description, it sounds like my kind of movie.
Oh,
Sounds great. I love
absolutely.
films like that. But more importantly, did it give you an extra £5,000? I really hope so. Please tell me she got it right. Oh, John Cusack. Sorry to say, make your way to red. Well, it's been a strange start to Win It 2012 tonight, hasn't it? One of our players in the waiting area is about to join me. Let's find out who it's going to be. It's back, it's Frank. Come and make some money.
Up next is Frank. He's a 50-year-old forklift truck driver from Lincolnshire.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you
Good to
very
sit
much.
down. Well, have you had a good day so far?
Yeah, fantastic, Dale, thank you.
How much would you like to go home with?
It's a dream, Dale, but I'd love to win 50,000.
Now, I know what you've got earmarked for that, but before you tell me, who did you bring with you for support?
I brought my lovely wife, Tina, and my gorgeous daughter, Faye.
Lovely to see you both. Your choice of how you spend your money, what do you want to do with it?
I'd love to own my own racehorse.
Is there anything else you want? I mean, would it take all of the 50 grand?
No, I've got identical twin grandsons, baby boys. They're only 5 months old.
Yeah.
And also, I've got a beautiful granddaughter, Eve, and a grandson, Buddy. And I'd like to look after those 4 grandchildren, actually.
Good. Well,
Yeah.
you need the cash.
I do, actually.
However, you can relax. Your first question is not until I've got Ruth out of the red area. So I'll be back with your question in a moment. Ruth!
Hello.
Well, wheels are coming off the wagon left, right and centre tonight. This will not do.
No.
Are you ready for your red area question?
Yes, I am.
Please give me the right answer.
Okay.
And think carefully.
Yeah.
Here it is. Shylock is a character in which Shakespeare play? Shylock.
Now, I'm all right on Shakespeare, but this one... For some reason, The Merchant of Venice came in my head straight away, and I can't think of anything else. There's Othello I'm thinking, but I don't think it's that one. As I say, I'm going to go with my first thought. It's usually the best thing to do, isn't it? Merchant of Venice.
Would you like me to accept Merchant of Venice as your answer?
Yes, please.
Is that the right answer? Yes! Well done, darling. Come on. Back. Are you ready for your first question?
And Dale, yes.
Frank, we wish you well. Here it is. Oh, what would a person's star sign be if they were born on the 1st of August? Would they be Sagittarius, Leo, or Cancer?
I must be honest, I'm not very clued up on my star signs.
You don't read your horoscopes?
No, I don't. And oh no, I wish I had now. I'm going to go for Sagittarius, please, Dale.
I accept Sagittarius. If that is right, we'll have 10 grand in the prize fund. Is the answer Sagittarius?
In the end.
I think it goes Aries, Taurus, Gemini. You see, Leo is what I was looking for. But listen, I'm sorry, but you know what? Ruth came back.
Yeah, I'm
You
open to do
can
the same
too. For
thing.
now, please make
Thank
your
you,
way to
Dale.
red.
Thank you.
Here's your next question. Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, and Jim Morrison all died at what age? Interesting question. What is it? Is it 27, 32, and 37?
Okay.
This was in the paper the other day. I
Was
just
it?
remembered.
I didn't
yeah.
read it. Right. Well, again, when it came up, I thought one of them was sort of 30 at least. So I was thinking something in the 30s, but I don't think it's as old as 37. It could be as young as 27, but I'm going to go middle of the road on it. I am going to say 32 because I thought it was about 30. So that's the nearest.
Would
32.
You asking me to accept 32 as
Yes,
your
please,
answer?
Dale.
OK, Ruth, consider it done. I accept 32. If that is right, 10 grand, and you've escaped the red area.
Yeah.
Is the answer 32?
Oh, no, not again.
In fact, there was a whole thing in the paper about 27 being a weird year
Was
for...
it? Oh,
and there was
I'm
like
glad
loads
I'm
of other
past it.
people as well. We just couldn't get them all on the page.
Oh,
You flew out the red area
Yes,
last time,
I will
and
do.
you're going to work together this time, so please join Frank in the red area. £5 grand in the prize fund, no one in winner's row, 2 in the red area. But the one good thing is that one of the guys in the waiting area will be joining me. Who's it going to be? Let's find out right now. It's red, it's Dave, you're coming back.
Can't believe it.
Listen, you're back in winner's row.
Okay, thank you,
This
Dave.
time, stay.
I hope so.
And I shall be back with your next question after I've got 2 out of the red area.
Okay.
Here's how it works. You're going to work in harmony. One question. You have to agree, hopefully, on the same correct answer. Take as long as you like. Are you ready?
Yes. Can't remember anything.
Frank and Ruth.
Okay.
To get you both out of the red area in winner's row, here is your question. I love the smell of napalm in the morning is a famous line from which 1979 movie? I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
You're in luck, Frank. Yeah, you're in luck.
Yeah,
I
we
think
know
I know
what- I
this.
think, yeah.
I think it's Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Yeah?
Let's go for
You sure?
Yeah, definitely.
You think it's Apocalypse Now,
100%.
Dale?
Okay, you both agreed?
Yes.
Yes.
And the answer is?
Apocalypse Now.
You said that together, you do agree, which is good. I've accepted Apocalypse Now. If that is right, you're both going to join Dave back where you belong in Winner's Row. Please reveal the answer, and that being Apocalypse Now. Yes! Well done! Come on, back to town. Good. Good. Well, this is looking more like it. Here's your question. In which part of the body is the deltoid muscle found? Is it thigh, stomach, or shoulder?
Well, I've had a shoulder operation of the many I've had. I haven't had a stomach operation, and I've had a thigh operation. So I'll go for the middle one, which I haven't had, stomach.
Are you saying you wish me to accept stomach as your
Well,
answer?
that's the only thing I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Dave says stomach. I have accepted that. I hope it's right. It's worth another £5,000. Is the answer stomach?
Shoulder. Wow,
Listen, next time you're coming out of the red and coming back here.
Thank you, Dale.
Please now for now make your way to red. Every time Dave gives me an answer, I'm thinking, well, he's got to be right. He's so confident. He's so sure. He says it with such a... I was absolutely convinced that was the right answer. Oh, no, £5,000. We've got to do something about this, Frank. Come on. Let's
We're
make
going
it
to Dale.
£10,000 right now.
Yep.
Are you ready for your question?
I am, Dale, thank you.
Let's have a look at it. In which city did Linford Christie first win an Olympic medal? Was it Los Angeles, Seoul, or Barcelona?
Which city did?
Any good?
Christie, yeah, not really, Dale. I'm struggling. Linford Christie first win an Olympic medal. I know he won the gold medal in Los Angeles. I'm pretty sure on that. Dale, I think I'm going to go with Los Angeles.
Would you like me
I
to
knew-
accept Los Angeles as your answer? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
Frank says LA, Los Angeles. I accept that. I have to tell you, I've met him. He is one of the nicest souls on the planet. He's such a nice man. And I hope he's helped you tonight with this, which means that I'm looking for LA to be the right answer. If it is, you dodged one you're not sure of. Please tell me LA is the right answer. Is it Los Angeles? Oh, no. Well, you're not on your own in your red
No,
area.
that's true.
Two heads are better than one, as they say. But
Yep.
please, for now, please make your way to red. If I give you an extra £5,000 out of my own pocket, will you please get this one right? Please.
I know.
I want this money.
I don't want to go over
I
there.
don't want to go. I couldn't cope with three of you in
No.
red and £5,000 in the prize fund.
No.
Okay, we can do this. Here's your next question. In which language was the epic poem Beowulf originally written? Would it be Latin, Old English, or Greek?
Ooh. I was thinking it was some kind of like Viking Nordic kind of time that it was set. And if it was written around the same time, I don't think it was the Romans that wrote it, because that would mean it was Latin, but so I'm saying it's not Latin. And I don't think it's Greek. But then I can't imagine it being written in Old English, like ye olde Beowulf. That doesn't sound right. it's not Latin.
I'm not going to rush you on
No,
this.
it's
Quite frankly, I couldn't bear the thought of seeing you there with them two in there.
no.
That doesn't think, you know.
I'm gonna have a moment of madness and say Greek.
Okay, right.
Go Greek.
I'll go Greek anytime.
Okay.
Here we go. I accept Greek as the answer. If that is right, we will have £10,000 in the prize fund, and you've not got to go to the red area. Is the answer Greek?
Oh, I was gonna go for that.
Old
I
English.
should have stuck with it.
For now, please make your way to red. Okay, I've got 3 in the red area, 2 in the waiting area. Neither of them have been out here before, so let's find out which one will be joining me here in Winner's Row. Let's do it.
Next, he's a 33-year-old national sales manager from Liverpool.
Sit down. Now, I'll be honest with you. It's been the most unusual night on In It to Win It. I mean, just look at this to start with. I'm not going to hang around. I really want to get that prize fund up. So, question, how much do you want?
Well, I wanted 50, but...
Well, you don't know. It depends. It can happen. What do you need the 50 for?
I wanted 25 for a brand spanking new car and 25 for a wedding next year, but the car will do.
I love the way the order was car first, wedding. Did you bring your intended here?
I did. She's up
Where
there.
is she?
Laura there.
She's a beauty.
I was only joking.
Well, I was hope so. I wouldn't let that one hanging around for long. She'll be snapped up in no time at all.
She would be.
And who's he?
That's Bradley, my brother.
I'll be back with your first question after I've got them back in Winners' Row.
Yes.
OK. You know the way this works. Do not rush it. At this stage of the game, I do not want you to see it go wrong. You ready?
Yes.
Best of luck. Here's your red area question. In Roman mythology, what was the name of Remus's twin brother?
Okay.
What? Oh, you know this.
I do not know, Dave.
You do know this.
I do know this.
Do you
I know this, yes.
Can you whisper in my ear?
No, tell it.
Oh, whisper it to Dave.
Tell it.
It's Romulus.
I was thinking of that.
I'll definitely say Romulus.
I was thinking
I would say, when it come to me now, actually. I know you think I'm a bit, you know, but I'm not. But I
didn't to begin with, but I am now.
But I think it is Romulus.
Yeah.
OK, so collectively,
yes.
are we all agreed on the same answer?
Yes.
Is the answer Romulus? Yes, come on. Amy, I'm so sorry. With any luck, we'll have 30 grand in there before you know it. Here's your question. Emmeline Pankhurst was a celebrated member of which historical group? Would it be the Luddites, the Chartists, or the Suffragettes?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, I thought you'd like this one.
When the answers came up, the first one that jumped out at me was the Luddites.
Would you like me to take Luddites as your answer?
No.
OK.
I'm going to change. I'm going to say the Chartists.
Would you like me to take Chartists as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
OK, done deal. I accept the word Chartists. If that is right, we will have 10 grand in the prize fund. Is it Chartists? It was a suffragette. She chained herself to the railings of the Houses of Parliament and she demanded change and votes for women and all that.
Don't remember.
For now, please make your way to red. Amy, give me the biggest smile you've got. You're coming over very soon. Once we've got a few more grand in the prize fund, that's for sure. Dave, are you ready?
Yes, Dale.
I wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
Here's your question. Where will the archery competition be held at the 2012 Olympic Games? The archery competition, will it be Wembley, Wimbledon, or Lord's?
I will go for Lord's.
Am I to accept Lord's as your answer?
Yes.
Dave says Lord's. I've accepted that. I really hope it's right. We could do with that 5 grand right now. Is the answer Lord's? Yes! OK. We might be on for a bit of cash here at last, which is great. Frank, let's carry on. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm Dale.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Here's your next question. Which character has the actress Charlie Brooks played in EastEnders? Charlie Brooks, was it Stacey, Janine, or Dawn?
I wish I watched it.
Well, perhaps
Dale.
I should say it's Stacey, Janine, or Dawn. Really, it's EastEnders.
No. Charlie Brooks. Well, Dale, I'm going to take a stab at it and say Janine.
Would you like me to accept Janine as your answer?
Stacey, Dawn, Janine. Yes, please, Dale. Janine.
Frank, I will accept Janine. If that's right, we'll have 15 grand in the prize fund. Is the answer Janine? I've sussed you.
No, that was a guess.
You're a secret watcher. You just don't want to admit it.
You're right, Dale.
Well done.
Thank you.
OK. Well, now let's have a look. So far tonight, Ruth, you've put 5 grand in. Frank has now put 5 grand in. And Dave has now put 5 grand in. I'm begging you to make this 20, darling.
OK.
Let's hope you like this one.
Yes.
Where is the Kalahari Desert located? Is it Africa, Asia, or Australia?
OK. I'm pretty confident it's not Australia. Because Kalahari, it sounds a bit more exotic than that. Kalahari, Asia. Well, because the Sahara's in Africa, I'm going to go Asia. Kalahari's in Asia. Oh. Kalahari. Asia.
Am I to take Asia as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
I accept the answer Asia. If you are right, we'll have 20 grand in the prize
Please.
fund. Is the answer Asia? Africa, no.
I can't
What are
believe
you
I talked
doing to me
myself
tonight?
out of it again.
Listen, I'm sorry to say, but once again, please join Phil in the red area. And would you believe Amy's coming to Winners Row?
Yes, finally, it's Amy's turn. She's a 26-year-old bank worker from London.
Hello. Mind the step. There's a seat for you there. Now, you look like one of those girls in the movies where the serious secretary and then suddenly someone says, take your glasses off, you shake your hair and God, oh, wow.
Wow.
I mean, she's a beauty. Absolutely beautiful. Who did you bring with you for support?
I brought my sister Helen and my good friend Lee.
How much are you looking to win? Because you want to spend
Right.
quite a lot on something, don't you?
Yeah, I did want 20 to 30, and that was because I wanted some more guitar lessons because I do guitar nights, open mic nights around London
Right.
during the week, and I just want to get better at that. And also, my sister's just moved to Sydney today, emigrated for 3 years, and I'd like to go travelling and go on
Oh,
a gap year,
wonderful.
and I've never travelled before, and you know.
So you want
happy to do
guitar
it.
lessons to improve the act?
Yeah.
And you want to go and visit your sis in Australia. I'm glad you made it.
Toot, toot. Thank you.
Toot, toot. Oh, I like that. Meanwhile, I have got 2 characters. I've got to get them out of the red area, back in Winners Row.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Here is your question in the red area. Jeudi, or jeudi, is the French word for which day of the week?
I didn't do French at school. I did Spanish at school, so it was just
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Lundi, mardi,
What, talk me
mercredi,
through?
jeudi,
Yeah?
vendredi, samedi, dimanche.
I have to go with him because I don't know French.
Jeudi, Thursday.
If jeudi is indeed Thursday, you're both going back to Winners Row. Is the answer Thursday? Yes! You knew it! Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Well done, you got it right. Come on, back you go, back you go. Oh, phew! Right, so we have a full Winners Row. Oh! The Claxon has gone. To be fair, the prize fund is frozen. Not the biggest prize fund we've ever seen, but I tell you this much. What's great is you're all here in Winners Row, which means each and every one of you stand the chance of taking home with a correct answer a minimum check for 3 grand, which I reckon is pretty good considering the night we've had. I wish you the best of luck. And you, madam, you just walked across here, sat down, and here we go, you could be on for 3 grand.
Yes.
Which means you can all relax. I shall return with the most important question of the night, your last question of the night, your first question of the night, in just a moment, so relax. I'll be back with that chance to win the cash. It's been the strangest evening, and our players now going to wait for probably what's going to be the longest couple of minutes of their life to see if they can go home with some cash. But you know what? Here's where it's your turn to be a winner, so come on. Let's go to Lottery HQ for tonight's Thunderball draw.
Just before 8 o'clock on this, the 19th of June. We're live from Lottery HQ tonight with a Lotto rollover. Here's your Saturday night host, OJ Borge.
Cheers, Big Al. Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to tonight's National Lottery draws with a massive Lotto rollover. And Al, what an unlucky bunch on In It to Win It tonight.
Yeah, weren't they? I thought that prize fund was going to stick at £5 there for a minute.
Me too. Very tough questions as well. But some luckier people I want to congratulate are Neil and Leslie Dexter. You can see them beaming behind me. They're the winners who shared the Lotto rollover jackpot last Wednesday, pocketing themselves over £3.6 million. Very nice indeed. And they didn't even discover their win till 4 days after the draw.
What? Just shows you, AJ, they should have tuned in to check their tickets, you see.
They should have done. They could have started spending some of those winnings 4 days sooner. Right, back to this evening, and with me making sure everything runs smoothly is the Saturday draw team of independent adjudicator Sean Fleet-Milne and draw master Julie Morrissey. Evening, ladies.
Evening.
Are you well?
Very well, thank you, OJ.
Good. Right, then enough of the chit-chat. I think it's time to play the first of tonight's live draws. It's Thunderball. OK, Alan, over to you to get those weekend Thunderballs rolling.
Yep, straight to it then, Mr. B. No chit-chat. Julie, release those Saturday night Thunderballs, please. Now, thanks to Lyndon Hoppip, who's from Walton-on-Thames, we are using tonight Excalibur and the Setaballs number 2. Now, let me tell you that last night, over 118,000 lucky tickets won a prize. Well done from all of us here at Lottery HQ. If you managed to pocket some of that Friday night cash. Brilliant news. OJ.
Cheers, Alan. Drawmaster Julie, are we ready to try and make some weekend winners?
Yes, we are, OJ.
She says let's do it, so let's do it. I hope these are the numbers that you are looking for. Please, start the draw.
Here we go then, this Saturday night. The very best of luck to you. Here's the first one tonight, and it is that one there, which is in fact number 16. Now, don't get 39 balls to choose from now in this first machine. You just pick 5 of them if you would. Here's the next one. Up pops number 30. There is that extra chance to win on Thunderball on Friday night now, not to be missed. Next up is that one there, which is in fact number 13. There is a new prize for matching with just the Thunderball. More on that in a moment from OJ. Next up is number 5. And a new top prize on Thunderball, £500,000. Last ball from this first machine is right there, and that's number 12. OK, then, Julie, turn to the second machine now, if you would please. Start that one up and release the 14 purple Thunderballs. And there they go. Fantastic. OJ.
Cheers, Alan. Now, if you haven't matched any numbers so far, don't worry, because matching with this next ball will still mean that you win a cash prize, Alan mentioned it, £3. If you matched all the numbers drawn so far, then you could just be one step away from winning Thunderball's top prize of £500,000, which is very nice indeed. I think you'd agree. Good luck, everyone, please. Start the draw.
Wouldn't that be great? Right, here we go. 14 in there. We're looking for 1 to appear, and there it is, number 8. So, here are tonight's Thunderball numbers again, this time in ascending order. 5, 12, 13, 16, and number 30. The Thunderball, number 8. OJ.
Cheers, Alan, and that's all for now. We'll be back shortly with tonight's Dream Number and Big Lotto rollover draws. Until then, let's head back over to Dale and In It to Win It 2012. We'll see you soon.
OK. Don't forget, Dream Number and Lotto are still to come. Now, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, not so very long ago, these 5 people all helped put 15 grand in the prize fund, which means they're each looking at a share of at least £3,000. And you know what? They're just one question away from that cash. Amy!
Hello, Dale.
Hello, darling.
Hello, sweetie.
Well, you spent the whole evening over there.
I know, on my own.
So if we're going to fess up, you didn't actually put any money in the prize fund.
I know.
However, here you are looking at taking a minimum of £3 grand. Are you ready?
I'm definitely ready.
Wish you the best of luck. Let's have a look at your question. Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Is it Russia, Australia, or Canada?
Oh, my God. This is really, really hard.
Can you picture the map of the world?
No. Oh, Russia. It's either Russia or Australia, I think, because I suppose the coastline for Australia goes all the way around. I'm going to say... Russia.
Are you asking me to accept Russia as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
Sweetheart, I've accepted Russia. If you are correct, like I promised you, the minimum you're going home tonight with is £3,000. If it is wrong, then the other players have a chance to go home with a little bit more. Please tell me that Russia is the country with the longest coastline worldwide. Is it? I am so sorry.
I had a good time.
Well, did you have a good time?
Yes.
Well, we've loved meeting you and your family, and you look beautiful. But
Thank you.
with a heavy heart, I have to say good night, darling.
Bye-bye.
Good night, darling. Dave, when you came into Winners Road for this final round of questions, you were looking at £3,000. Because of what happened to Amy, your share just went up. Your last question is now worth £3,750. We're wishing you the best.
Thank you, Ale.
Because we've all fallen a bit in love with you tonight.
And you as well.
You're
Yes.
such a love. You're such a lovely fella. I want you to have some money.
Right.
Here's your question.
Right.
Which actress holds the record for the most Academy Awards acting nominations? Which actress? Is it Katharine Hepburn, Jane Fonda, or Meryl Streep? Who holds the record for the most Academy Award acting nominations?
Which actress? Now, I go to the movies every Thursday, and I've just watched Meryl Streep in It's Complicated. I'll go for Katharine Hepburn.
Would you like me to accept Katharine Hepburn
I will.
as your answer?
Yeah.
I accept Katharine Hepburn. To be fair, they are all fabulous actors.
Oh, yes.
Katharine Hepburn. Did Dave give me the correct answer? Meryl Streep.
Oh.
And you went to see her in It's
I went to see It's Complicated.
Hasn't he been brilliant?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And where's your wife? I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. I've loved meeting you. Thank you so much. Good night. The minimum you're now looking at is £5,000.
Very nice.
Which is getting better.
Yeah.
If you're ready, can I reveal your last question of the night?
Yes, please, Dale.
We're all with you. Let's
you.
see what Frank's question is. Girl with a Pearl Earring is the title of a celebrated work by which 17th century artist? Rembrandt, Vermeer, or Van Gogh? Or Van Gogh, however you like to pronounce it.
I haven't really much of an idea. It's just total stab in the dark. It's a bit of a lucky shot, but
Where are you going with this?
Van Gogh,
Okay. Are you saying that is what you would like me to take as your answer?
please.
Consider it done. I accept Van Gogh. If that is right, you are going home with a minimum share of £5,000. If it is wrong, the other two players, Phil and Ruth, are looking at a minimum share of £7,500 each if they give me the right answer. Don't want that to happen. It'd be nice if you all now went home with something.
Thank you.
I'm looking for Van Gogh. Is that the right answer? Frank, what's happening tonight? It's the
I'm sorry.
weirdest night. And I have to say goodnight. And I'm so sorry.
you,
You've
Dale.
been such
It's all right.
great
Thank you very
fun.
much.
Really gentlemen.
Really
and I
enjoyed it.
loved your friends and family.
Thank you.
There's 15 grand there. You are both looking at a minimum share of £7,500 each if you give me the right answer. Phil, this is your final question. Hillary Clinton was sworn into which political post in January 2009? Is it Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, or Vice President?
I think I know it's not Vice President. Because that was a guy, but I can't remember his name. Secretary of State or Secretary of Defense. I'm going to say Secretary of State, Dale.
Are you saying you would like me to accept Secretary of State as your answer, Phil?
Yes, Dale.
Then I shall. I've accepted Secretary of State for a minimum of £7,500. And if you're wrong, then Ruth gets to play for the full 15 grand. Is the answer Secretary of State? Yes! You did it!
I did it.
You did it!
And I never put nothing in the field.
That's all right. No, that's the way the game's played. That's all right, isn't it? Results. This is where we find out whether you also go home with £7,500 or whether Phil goes home with a full 15. To be fair, you've also made your contribution. You're responsible for 5 grand of that 15,000. For £7,500, here is your last question of the night. Which English king was defeated at the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314? Was it Richard I, Edward II, or Henry V?
Okay. I know Henry V won, I think it was the Battle of Agincourt, so I'm going to discount him. Richard I, he was Richard the Lionheart, and I don't remember him being defeated in things. He went abroad and he fought abroad. I'm not too sure about Edward II, but he's the only one that's left. Edward II. It's all I've got left.
Is that what you would like me to accept, Edward II?
Yes, please, Dale, Edward II.
Then I shall. We have a deal. If it is Edward II, just like Phil, you're leaving here with £7,500. If it isn't, Phil's going home with 15 grand. So please, put us out of our misery. Please tell me, yes, Edward II is the correct answer.
Oh my God.
Is it? Yes! So, came good in the end. Well, listen, you guys can relax. I'll be back with your cheque very shortly. An unusual night on In It to Win It, but a good one nonetheless. But you know what? It isn't over yet. You could just be moments away from winning your own fortune. So come on, let's cross over again to Lottery HQ for Saturday night's Lotto Draw and Dream Number Draw, which, as you know, supports the London 2012 Olympic Games and Paralympic Games.
Cheers, Dale, and welcome back to Saturday's National Lottery Draws, live from Lottery HQ. That's where we are right now. Tonight's Dream Number and Big Lotto rollover draw will be coming up very soon. And Al, I thought no one was going to win anything there for a minute.
I know, thank goodness for Phil and Ruth, eh?
Indeed. Now, as you may know by now, I've been out and about meeting some of our London 2012 hopefuls and finding out how over £2 billion in National Lottery funding is supporting London 2012 and our Olympic and Paralympic athletes. And Al,
Yeah?
I do have to say, before we watch this film, it does involve men in tight swimwear.
No.
This is the Aquatic Centre at the Olympic site in East London, and in 2 years' time it will be packed to the rafters with people watching things like water polo to swimming to diving, and it's proceeds from Dream Number which are helping make it one of the most spectacular sites for the London 2012 Games. Now, if you've got a head for heights, maybe diving's your thing. Personally, I'm not the best, but I intend to man up and meet up with 2 of our British Olympic synchronised diving hopefuls and twin sisters, Helen and Carol Galashan. So Helen, Carol, lovely to meet you both, and I think the first question is, what is synchronised diving?
Synchronised diving involves 2 people. You're both required to perform your dive to the best of your ability in perfect timing, really.
And is it a difficult sport?
Yeah, it is quite difficult. Obviously, you're focusing on your dive as well as your partner.
What have been the factors that have got you to this point?
One of the main influencing factors is the National Lottery funding we've had. It's helped us to combine our training with full-time education as well, and obviously the expenses of our training and coaching fees as well.
Right, looking up there, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best with height, but I want to see you guys have a go first if you want to get changed.
Yep, all right. Ready? Yeah. Go.
Could have done better. Why did I agree to this? So we're going to synchronise dive together. What do I need to know?
Right, well, we're going to do a full dive pike. So you need a big jump, you're going to make a nice pike shape and then go into your head. And what you want to see is squeeze tight when you hit the water.
Gotcha.
Get it?
No. Let's do it.
Right, now it's high up here, so you've got to be brave, okay?
Oh, okay.
Ready? Go.
to them.
Oh, good to see you manning up there, but that looked really painful, OJ.
Yeah, you see, normally I'd try and pretend that it didn't hurt, but yeah, and in the future I'll leave that particular sport to the professionals.
Very
right.
wise.
Yeah, now continue with the Olympic theme. It's time to go green with tonight's Dream Number Draw. There you go. Zip by magic, the studio is now green. So, Drawmaster Julie, is the green machine set and ready to go?
It certainly is, OJ.
Right then, could this be your dream number? I hope so. Good luck, please. Start the draw.
Now, earlier, Lyndon Hoppin from Walton-upon-Thames picked for us Tourmaline, and with it the set of balls number 1. Don't forget the top prize on Dream Number is £500,000. Midweek, over 34,000 tickets won a prize. Hope you're enjoying that cash if you were a Wednesday night winner. And remember, you can catch up with all the latest lottery news by visiting BBC Online and following the links. It is as simple as that. Right, here we go then, folks. The first one is right there, number 5. So if you match with that number, you're definitely in the game tonight. £2 is yours. Next up is that one there, a 9. So if you match with those first 2 numbers, in that order, your prize money now stands at £10. Next, this Saturday night, another 5. So £100 is yours if you match correctly with those first 3. Next in the sequence is a 0. If you've matched correctly with the 4 numbers drawn so far, you won £500. There's a 3. Hopefully you're up to £5,000 now. You must match in sequence though, and with no breaks in the chain, please. Not allowed. Next is a 4. Matching 6 correctly, £50,000 is yours. Last number in the sequence to grab the $500,000 is... and that is a 2. So, tonight's National Lottery dream number is 5, 9, 5, 0, 3, 4, 2. OJ.
Cheers, Alan. Now, though, it's time for the big one. Have a rummage around for those tickets wherever you've hidden them. Here comes tonight's Lotto rollover draw. So, Big Al, do you have some jackpot news for us?
Yeah, well, I've had a bit of a rummage around, and tonight's rollover jackpot has been estimated at a cool £7 million.
That is some serious cash indeed, Al. Thanks for the rummage. Right, get those lotto balls rolling. Your turn.
Yep, let's release those rollover balls, please. Now, thanks to Mr. H, we are using Merlin and set of balls number 7. The news from the draw team is that on Wednesday night, over 265,000 lucky tickets won a prize. Congratulations from all of us here at Lottery HQ if you were one of those winners. And it's the 250th single rollover draw. OJ.
Cheers, Alan. Drawmaster Julie, are we ready to try and make some weekend millionaires?
Yes, we're ready.
She says, let's do it. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. Please start the draw.
Yeah, don't argue with Julie, whatever you do. First one is right there. That's number 42, notching up its 218th Lotto appearance now, with us 3 Saturdays back as well. And the next, please. And that's number 47, 226th Lotto appearance. For that one with us midweek and drawn 4 times last month as well. Next tonight, another one in the 40s, 41 this time, 153rd time as a Lotto main ball. Last joined us 3 Saturdays back as the bonus. Can we do it again? No, we can't. That's number 39. Third draw in as many weeks then, 213th Lotto appearance. Next tonight, out pops that one there, number 37. By the way, since it launched way back in '94, the National Lottery's given away over $37 billion in prizes. That's the next one. That is number 34, 178th time now as a main ball. Last time we saw that, Wednesday night, of course. Interesting numbers. And there's the bonus, 45. So this weekend's potentially life-changing numbers could be a rollover. In ascending order, double rollover. 34, 37, 39, all high numbers, look. 41, 42, and number 47. And the bonus, 45. OJ.
Cheers, Alan, and that's nearly all from us tonight. I've just got time to let you know about the live fundraising extravaganza Wild Night In, which is on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on BBC 2, and it's in aid of the BBC Wildlife Fund, which supports conservation projects around the world. There'll be a 2-hour telethon, and it's a very worthy cause, so please tune in for that. Just to point out, that's not sound effects, that's actually Alan. I'm back next Saturday with all the live weekend draws, but for now, it's back to Dale for the final part of In It to Win It. Go on, do a giraffe impression.
That's a chimp on a giraffe.
All right. Good night.
All I have to do now is give Phil and Ruth each a cheque for a huge £7,500 each. Well done. This says, play Phil Burkett, £7,500. Phil, congratulations.
Thanks
well
a lot,
done. You
Dale.
deserve it. Nice I have to say, you're quite a beauty. You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
And you've played the game magnificently, so I'm delighted to say, Ruth Woodbine, here's a cheque for you for £7,500. Well, Ruth and Phil have got their checks, so they're happy, and I'd say another great night on In It to Win It 2012. I will see you soon. Until then, have a wonderful night. Good night now.
Casualty next on BBC One Scotland, and a dangerous prisoner is messing with Adam's head.